It's 5 minutes past 7. Good evening to you. Welcome to Strong and Sassy. My name is aKorfa, and as usual, I'm holding the fort for your regular host, Enimwe Enimado. And yes, we're back for another 60 minutes conversation where the ladies. So they already gave me the warning before the microphone went out. By the way, they're like, "Oh, they'll behave." So we'll see how well they behave. They will be on the show today. But you're welcome once again. Thank you so much for keeping your dial locked on Joy 99.7 FM. Today we're having conversations around, Valentine's Day. It's just around the corner, and usually when it happens like that, you find people go like, "Oh my God, this and that. Oh yeah, I'm ghosting partner A because of this." We'll be delving into that. We'll explore that conversation more. Now, we want to find out why people even do the ghosting in the first place. Is it a communication, gone wrong somewhere? Do they not understand themselves? Why are we even thinking of ghosting in the first place? Is it coming with pressure? Is society, causing this to happen? Consumerism at the end of the day. People believe that Valentine's Day consists of a lot of things. You're buying red roses, you're buying cakes, you're doing this. Could that be the reason? Join in the conversation and let's hear from you. WhatsApp is 055 11 11 997. So today I feel like, even though we coined the question, we're asking why people ghost their partners, I'm thinking the guys feel that, yeah, we're speaking about them. So I'd like for them to join in and give us a call. Share your experiences with us. Why are you even ghosting your partner? Why don't you just tell the person, you know what, I think that this particular Valentine's Day, like something, rather than ghost the person, or just pick a fight with the person because you don't want to, do the needful. Give us a call. Our line is 0302-216-541. Don't call us right now. We'll activate the phone lines later on. But you can send in your text 055 11 11 997. Ladies, you're welcome. I'm joined in studio by Essie Nam. Essie Nam is a marketing professional, and already you know her voice, so she will be speaking pretty shortly. I also have Amma joining me. Amma is a media and marketing consultant and entrepreneur, and we've got Aram as well, who is a serial entrepreneur. Ladies. Yeah, I know. How are you? Me hype na do so. Normal. Hey, how are we doing, ladies?
We're good. I'm good.
I'm glad you're joining. Very well. I'm glad you're joining it. And I wanted to start off by first finding out when Valentine's Day is approaching. Well, like, how's the feeling like for you ladies? Like, what do you think about?
Nothing.
Yeah. Well, for me, my birthday is a few days before Valentine's.
Oh.
So I have more anticipation for my birthday than Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And I feel like if somebody spoils me if my man or whoever I'm dating spoils me on my birthday, there's no extra pressure to pull something up on Val's Day. So I really have no expectations for Val's Day.
Okay, so at this point we know where Esina will be heading towards in our conversation.
We already know where she is
at. No, but what about you, Aram?
My best Valentine's Day was in high school. This guy sent me this giant card. He made me a CD recording. He sent flowers. It was such a nice time, like highlights. And then the last Valentine that I received a flower, it was from somebody who had a crush on me from this show.
Oh,
I know. Sent me a really nice bouquet.
Things for people.
Oh,
It sent me a bouquet.
we don't have crushes.
And someone is giving me a gift in the studio. How sweet.
Empty bottle.
I mean, it's the thought that counts. I have no expectations, but I've been pleasantly surprised.
Okay.
And I think that should be the posture with which people should take this. But I want to hear what Amma has to say.
Yeah, I also want to hear what Amma
Yes.
pressure. Yeah, we were just picking your thoughts.
We're having a
No, but I
conversation.
also want to know what I
Yes.
have to say. Well, anyway, I think that you don't need to force people to go above and beyond for you because it's Valentine. But it's fair for you to expect that the person you are in love with, who says they love you back to, would make a gesture. It doesn't mean they have to be involved in the consumerism you're talking about or anything. It could be a very sweet gesture that doesn't require spending extra money.
Yeah.
You know, something that they already have, a resource they already have, which includes their time. It's enough. So doing absolutely nothing or saying I'm not a Valentine type, every day is love, that I don't buy. No, yes, every day is a day for love, but there's a day set aside to celebrate it. It won't cost you enough to send a sweet message to reinforce or reassure the person you're with that, look, I love you every day, but today being a day to celebrate love, I want you to know how significant it is. That's all. You don't need to buy a gift.
No,
buy
but
a gift to be sweet. I've had a nice Valentine experience though. Though it was with a long time ex who I later,
it is the stressing
I
on
wouldn't
the
say
long
hate,
time.
but almost hated
I know, right?
later. But it was a move he pulled when he was trying to get my attention.
Oh,
It was sweet.
It's how they always do the best things, and then they get the girl, and now they don't do nothing.
know.
They don't do nothing.
Wow.
No, but
Shade. Wow.
ladies, do you know where this idea came from though, that like there has to be for want of a better word, like grand gestures happen on Valentine's Day? Because I think we also grew up seeing that. You find people, I don't know why red is even the color though, but you find people wearing red.
Somebody came prepared.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Coincidence.
That's a happy
I also
coincidence.
considered wearing something red.
And then you change your mind.
Didn't even think about it till she
happy
mentioned
coincidence.
it.
No, but yeah, I think it's something that people would want to know, because you know what you're saying. I feel like a lot the guys are like, oh yeah, you're speaking for me. You're telling my story right now. But then again, they have come into contact with some ladies who the little they can provide, is not really what they're looking for.
The person is in love with you.
No, I think that then is just you're not aligned.
Oh,
Because for a relationship to be successful, one of the key things that we often miss is alignment.
okay.
Alignment in thought, alignment in values, right? The things that matter to me, do they matter to you
as well?
in the same way? Because maybe something matters to me, it's on my high priority list, but for you it's a low priority for you. There would definitely be a disappointment somewhere because I will not treat it with the kind of priority that you would. So one of the reasons I think that people have these kind of expectations and get disappointed is because they are not aligned with their partners in terms of what Valentine's means to both of them.
And I think that's a conversation that needs to be had at the beginning of every
Like,
relationship.
what do these special days mean to you? What does your birthday mean to you? You know, is it important to you that we celebrate anniversaries? Is it important to you that we mark our 1 month kissiversary, our 3 months sleepiversary, our 6 months anniversary? You know, all these milestones, do they matter to you that I recognize them or I acknowledge them? If not, and you look aside and you don't pay attention to what matters to your partner, you would end up disappointing them and resentment starts to set in.
Absolutely.
You never remember my birthday. You never remember that this is Val's Day. But meanwhile, your partner is not the type of person who cares about anything. She may be like so totally oblivious. Like, for her, every day is every day. Every day is a normal day. Celebrations don't matter to her because probably past trauma, something bad happened to
I'm
them.
glad you said trauma, because I was thinking that person has to be traumatic.
No, it could
He's
not,
suffering
it could
some
not
trauma.
only
Because
be
the trauma
trauma,
Trauma is
but some
like
people
this.
are just like everyday goals. Nothing reminds them of special
if you
days.
grew up feeling special, look, time is a resource that we never get back, and we don't even know how much we have. So that is what makes celebrating moments and recounting the years and time so special.
I get it.
So if you are the kind who says, oh, me, every day is every day, even birthday is not special, this and that, honey, you suffered a trauma, you need therapy.
Maybe throughout their life they've not had the pleasure of good things happening to them on their birthday.
And I think that is itself
They
is
would-
traumatic.
That alone
Yes,
is traumatic.
yes, that is
So you
traumatic,
need
right?
to seek healing, because when you're a healed whole person, you appreciate the time you have with people, and especially actually
Right.
the one person you've set aside that I'm going to be in, even if it's not a monogamous relationship, you guys are poly, you can still decide that, okay. Oh wow, yeah.
No.
Yeah, you even if you decide to be with multiple people, because they hold a special place in your life, you would want to spend special moments with them,
But what
recount
if you
it.
plainly forgot?
You know, and this is not about spending on those days. You see, the part where I say if your partner is expecting you to make grand gestures, then I would say, okay, then they don't love you. It's not enough. It's that you don't need to do anything grand, but you can just acknowledge the day, a sweet something that
Yeah.
costs you no money. If you won't even do that, then you have a problem.
I would like to say, I mean, on one hand, I agree with Esinam that we need to have these conversations about the things that are important to you. Because I've met people when there are conversations where somebody says, oh, they did all these grand gestures and you could have just given me the money.
Yeah.
Instead of splurging, right? And then their partner is feeling, I went all out
All
because
out,
the
yeah.
expectation is this is what
Exactly.
people are
So they're
doing
not aligned.
for their partners. So there needs to be that conversation. And I
That's
feel
true.
like it's not too late. Today is the 12th.
Yeah,
You
can
might
still
just
have that
want to check
conversation.
in with your partner and say, what are we doing on Friday? Are you expecting something on Friday? Just to test the waters so that you are aligned. And then the thing too is that there are some people too who get very jittery when you start doing big things.
Yeah.
And they're like, what do you want? Or you are doing this because you're expecting something. And if you're not aligned, maybe you do this on Valentine's Day. Their birthday, they're expecting that you should reciprocate.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
And then you wouldn't do that. And then it's a problem. Oh, but on Val's Day, I did this for you. But on my birthday, you only gave me 2 CDs or you didn't give me anything.
Yeah.
So these conversations are important. So like I said, today is the 12th. Just checking nicely. Maybe you find a rule that's saying something like, oh, babe, what are we doing? Like,
Yeah.
and then the worst part, we're talking about all people splurging. Then maybe that guy who will buy the same gift for 5 girls.
Oh,
You know,
well.
And they all feel like they're
But ladies,
special.
before we
Big
get
gift.
any further, so I decided to go look for questions that I feel people would want some answers to, and
Yeah.
knowing how very brilliant you are, you're answering those questions. Now, first off, though, how do we get to the point where someone decides that ghosting is the way to go?
They don't like you. If somebody has to
Yes,
ghost you on
that's the
Valentine's
point
Day,
number one.
they don't like you.
They don't like you,
Is that
or
simple?
they're not as serious about you.
Yeah.
They are not serious about you as much as you are about them.
About
Yeah.
them.
There's that again misalignment. We are not aligned in terms of our commitment to each
And the
other.
definition of the relationship.
Okay.
Because again, Valentine's has been set like a certain kind of show of ultimate love for a partner.
Yeah.
That is why you can have people married and have their own side pieces, and your friends will tease you if they know you're dating a married person that Val's Day you will see your smoothness level, because Val's Day he would definitely or she would definitely spend with their spouse, and they will not come and be with the side piece. So it is the ultimate
But
show
even
of
that,
commitment, right?
maybe he might not be present physically, but he will still do
Send you
something.
something.
We'll
Yeah.
see you
Send
on
you
Saturday
something.
and Sunday.
Yeah.
Yes,
Send
but you
something.
get a
If-
post Valentine.
Yeah,
Post Valentine
that is maybe
enjoyment.
physically having the person's body
But
to
yes, so,
yourself.
so
That's when
that
you
speaks
get
to my
imposed.
point of ultimate commitment is like is shown, or is being expected that the ultimate commitment is shown on that day. Now, if that person that you're with is not ready to show that ultimate commitment to you,
They don't like you.
they don't like you.
Now, what about societal expectations around Valentine's Day? Do you think that creates a unrealistic and overwhelming relationship goals?
Yes. If you are looking into somebody else's baskets, that's the problem that you're gonna. And we live in the world. I mean, the world we live now. People want to pepper people, and somebody will buy their own flowers and post it that somebody sends them a flower.
They're showing themselves love.
Like no,
Oh, it doesn't
no,
matter.
so tell
Okay.
yourself,
Admit.
I got myself flowers. It's different.
So just say I got myself a
Admit
bouquet.
that today for Valentine's Day I got myself flowers.
Okay.
But don't put kweku on the
that
thing when
we encourage. That I will personally encourage.
Exactly.
Buy yourself stuff, celebrate yourself, show yourself love. I'm good. I'm down for that. But if you have to pretend, you have fundamental
You have a
issues
problem.
that you need to address as quickly as possible.
No, but there were some pointers I found around emotional unavailability. They said something along the lines of the role it plays in, say, people ghosting, especially around this time, because someone like they want you, they're in the relationship with you, but they probably are not emotionally available. So
They don't like you.
They don't want
No.
you.
No,
You see,
really.
they're suffering a trauma
they have
haven't-
things they have to deal with.
they haven't
Their
recovered
self-love
from.
cycle is not totally complete. Like, till you love yourself, you cannot love somebody truly. I believe that.
Okay.
Unless you love yourself fully with all your flaws, all the things that have happened to you, everything that you've been through, till you've processed your trauma, you've healed, or you've got to the point where you know yourself and you accept yourself and love yourself, you cannot love somebody truly and wholly. And that is why people are mostly emotionally unavailable, because if they open up, then they get to open up to themselves about things that have happened to them, and they're not ready to
They're
face
not
it.
ready to face it.
So for some people, it's not just that they don't like you; they're not ready to face themselves and their emotions. They've not learned how to deal with all the emotions that come with love, because love comes with self revelation.
Yeah.
You get to know yourself so much when you are seeing someone, when you're dating someone. You learn about yourself. You learn about the ways, all the many ways by which you are not a correct human being.
aKorfa,
What she's trying to say is,
Yeah,
being with someone will show you a side of yourself
That
that
you
you
know
don't
it
like,
existed.
that you hate. So
Ama,
till you've
yeah, but
accepted yourself, you
aKorfa,
can't.
you see, we need to understand that even when you love somebody and you're a good lover, you don't love them. The love is not all sweet all the time.
Exactly.
Sometimes you don't like them. You guys are, having problems, and then Valentine's Day comes in. But because the love still exists, the commitment towards what the two of you have still exists, you still do something or say something. You be nice to the person. So if somebody says, "Oh, because I'm emotionally not available, or I'm emotionally stunted or something," so I am.
it's the choice
So
of words
stunted
for
bros.
me.
So I am
Emotional
that's
dwarf.
why when it's Valentine, I have
Wow.
to ghost you. No, that's not true. Because
Okay.
Valentine's Day comes and couples are having really serious fights, but you still remember to be kind, even in that
in the fight,
moment
yeah.
of fighting.
No, but what if the person is ghosting you? Like, they love you, all right, but they're ghosting you because, they don't have money. And
But you
so
see
they don't
that-
have money.
again, that's
but they
somebody
don't
who-
want you to, like, they don't want it to come across like, oh, it's like, I said, they don't care. They don't know how to communicate
say
that
it.
with you.
See,
And you
a
feel
lot of
okay
people
with that?
lie. A lot of people lie in relationships. Starting
Points
with
to a lot
men,
of
when it comes to
problems.
money, okay,
Points
you
to a
find
lot of
you find some men even
self-esteem
borrowing
problems.
from their friends, borrowing
Just to
money
show off.
to impress you in that beginning stages. They'll borrow a car to take you on a date. You meet them thinking, I'm dealing with a man who drives a Mercedes. I'm dealing with a man who lives ABCD, but they are just trying to impress you with that. And then later you deal with a real person,
And then
their
if this
real
person
income.
leaves you, you say they've ghosted you.
Now the person who's ghosting because they don't have money, that's because you're still not ready to be vulnerable to the
Thank
person
you.
say you're in love with. I mean, it's this love that we say we love now. This is not banking. This is not.
Right?
I don't have
It's
to.
not court
I don't-
case.
I'm not supposed to have a certain minimum capital like Bank of Ghana set
Insurance.
for.
It's not
bank.
insurance that I have to
That
capitalize
you need to
before
have certain
I
amount of money.
You guys are killing me.
No, but some people
insurance
also
companies
believe
need
that,
to have a
like,
certain amount of money in their account
no,
before
yeah.
they can
So some
be in
people actually
business.
also believe that, like, there's love and all of that, and then they have this whole and you're donny baby. Like, there has to be a little bit of something to make the to spice
No,
it
so
up.
let's not deal with people who are
not go
hungry
there.
and we cannot feed them. No, seriously, because the same way, like Aram stated earlier, that sometimes you do a grand gesture, get a beautiful gift, something grand for your partner, and then they go like, "Oh, you should have given me the money, my dear. If you were broke, why didn't you tell your partner that I don't have money?" No, because I can't imagine myself spending 5,000 on a gift when my partner could have used that money to fix a challenge they were having. If I knew that
Exactly.
they shared that challenge with me,
Yeah.
that they
Yep.
can't fix it, and I
Yep.
have 5,000
Yep.
to spend on a gift. That 5,000 is money I should be giving
You're
them. I
totally
shouldn't spend
right.
it buying a bouquet for them.
And
You're
that's
totally
where
right.
vulnerability comes in,
Yes.
right? And that's the thing. If you are not in a committed relationship, it's very difficult to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
And this is why you have to be making things up. Because if you're with someone who wants to be with you as much as you want to be with them, you know they don't have money. If they go and buy some big gifts, the next question is, bro, where did you get this money from? Because I'm with you. I know you don't have shishi.
Exactly. I know you broke.
So you don't know that it's not that the person you are with.
So where is this coming from? Now I'm gonna have a problem because I know you don't have this money.
I get that. I get that.
Then you know you're dealing with somebody who probably might be financially reckless with your future money.
Yeah,
with your future money.
To impress who?
To impress who? Well, it's 25 past 7. 25 past 7 right here on Strong and Sassy on Joy 99.7 FM. Join in the conversation. We're talking about Valentine's Day expectations and why some people ghost during this time. Share your thoughts with us via WhatsApp 055 11 11 997. And we'll activate the phone lines for the men to also call in. Have you ghosted someone before? Why did you ghost the person? Join in the conversation. If you've had a story that you'd want to share with us, because I heard somewhere that there's someone who is in a relationship with someone and they'll deliberately just pick a fight with the person because they know Valentine's Day is around the corner. It's not also that they can't afford to do something for them. They just don't see the need why it has to be done on Valentine's Day. What do you say to such?
If you ghost me, just don't come back. Like, as you've ghosted, keep ghosting and be ghosted. Stay ghosted.
Oh, so the person can't come back?
No. Like, you see, you're making a major decision that is likely to affect this relationship based on one day. So whatever it is, the problem or the challenge you have, you can literally just let me see. Valentine's Day doesn't mean anything to me, so I would rather not celebrate it. Why pick a fight? Why ghost? You're going to put me through all this emotional trauma and drama because of one day. If you ghost me, start drama because you're trying to avoid a day, stay ghosted. That's me.
So the idea of ghosting should not even...
It's childish. Because whatever the issue is, like, we've gone through so many conversations even before we get here. What's the excuse? I'm broke. I'm emotionally unavailable. This doesn't mean anything to me. Those are conversations you should be able to have with your partner.
Yeah.
So why are you ghosting? So you're going to ghost and come back on the 15th, 16th, 17th, and then we're going to pick this back up
in the sea.
and then next year we'll do it again.
You should know that if you really want to build something with somebody, you need to be truthful with them.
Yes.
Because when they catch on with the lies, and you will lose them anyway. So I don't get it. Why exactly are you running?
Ghosted,
because
bro.
you don't, because you're afraid to love. You are not. If you're not available, please go and pack somewhere. When you are ready, then you go and look for somebody.
And I think that even for
human beings are not going anywhere.
For this Valentine's Day, if you're with someone who says they're emotionally available, maybe you should gift them a therapy session. That could help them.
Don't worry yourself.
Well, you can't force somebody to change when they don't want to change.
You're going to be.
You can take the horse to a river.
It's a
force
gift
someone to a
option.
therapy session. They can go and sit down, but they will not say
They're
anything.
emotionally
They will
unavailable
not
until
tell
they
the
meet their
therapist
person.
anything.
Then they're suddenly
Exactly.
available. You're the one. You're a placeholder.
There's somebody that will make them want to reveal themselves.
Yeah.
And that's somebody.
So that brings us
understand
back.
that somebody in this case is not you.
And that brings us back to the basics. They don't like you.
They don't like you at the end of the day.
Yeah, they don't like
So
you.
what about
She's not that into you as well.
Yeah.
Because she could be having options, and on Val's Day she gets to streamline to select who she wants to be with at the end of the day.
Exactly.
And that's not you. So if she's ghosting you,
you should
Stay with the
understand.
other person.
she doesn't like you.
Yeah.
Like, if you've not had prior conversations where this person has told you that Valentine's doesn't mean anything to me, I'm not a fan of it, I don't think that people should stress to celebrate those vows for whatever reason, however flawed that might be. That is the person's perspective. In this moment, they've not healed or they've not done the work, whatever, but this is the point of their life where they are, and this is what they believe in. That this is how my approach to Valentine's Day, whether you agree or whether you disagree, this is my approach to Valentine's Day, right? If I've not been able to tell you that, and you're expecting a certain level of commitment from me, a certain level of showmanship, showing love to me, and I don't get that back from you when you've not already told me that this is your position on Valentine's Day, my assumption is that you're not ready to take this thing seriously. And so, yes, we all go our separate ways.
No, so then let's take a look at it from the woman's perspective. Let's say the woman loves Valentine's Day and is hoping
Right.
that something, amazing happens. Doesn't necessarily have to be very grand, but something, nice
Memorable.
and intimate, something memorable. And then the guy does not like stuff like that. So how is the balancing of this going to happen? Because the guy probably is not interested. How would you...
Conversation.
Okay.
Conversation, right? Like we're saying. That's why I said today is the 12th. Especially for those with new relationships. At least if this is going to be your first Valentine, this is big.
Right.
You would need to check in with your partner and ask them what their expectations are. Because there are people who honestly don't believe in grand gestures. They don't believe this is a big deal. For them, it's a commercial thing. People just want people to spend money on one day. All that money, maybe I'm saving to probably give you something grand for your birthday. And then, which is in March.
Yeah.
Or February 15th.
Even in June.
Yeah.
That's
Which
still,
is maybe February 15th.
They're not rich,
Now
that's
you
a
are
lot.
mad that I didn't get you something on February 14th. Meanwhile, I did not know that. So for people who this is their first Valentine, it's crucial. You need to ask. And some of these things, you see, we are not mind readers. Your partner is not a mind reader. You need to ask the question. What does this day mean to you? Are you expecting something, or what are we doing? Like, basic question. Oh, what are we doing on Valentine's Day? Maybe because someone has heard that, or maybe
Or
there are some
maybe
people.
what if somebody wants to surprise you?
Exactly.
So if you ask them,
The surprise can be good or bad,
It
my
can be
dear.
rude.
It's the
ruined.
surprise element that we all want. It's why we feel like, oh, you should figure it out.
Yeah.
Because we are living in this fantasy world where
Fantasy, that's the key word.
Sweep me off my feet,
And it might not be something
when
you
I tell
want.
you, it's no longer so special because you're
Yeah.
supposed to figure it out.
I'm not a mind
do it.
reader.
Just do it, and I'm like, oh my god, how did you know what I want?
So
Oh my
Friday
God,
they
oh
will
my
all
God.
be expecting flowers because somebody's boyfriend is dropping, and then you won't get anything.
But you see, I believe
And you'll
that.
be
I'm a
mad
very
for no
sentimental
reason.
person. So maybe that's why when I think of grand gestures, though, yes, maybe don't pack your, but just pick your passport. Let's go somewhere. It's also a grand gesture. That would be beautiful.
Okay.
Santorini.
That is
Take
not the
me to
only grand
Santorini.
gesture that exists. Okay, not even
Like,
a big
notice
bouquet.
things I screenshot.
Notice
the things that
But
I.
will you be sharing those screenshots
even
though?
just-
Because
Some of them, sometimes
So,
you can forward
Esnam,
a
please give
reel.
me a minute.
example
let's do
of
this.
a grand gesture that might not cost you so much. Okay, you see, if you and your partner, you guys, your route is you go past the University of Ghana and all that. That on Friday, get your partner to wait for you at Okponglo. Pack a bag. The two of you change clothes and go for a walk. Walk through that beautiful campus. Hold hands. Have a very intimate moment. Okay, talk to each other. It won't cost you so much. If you can afford, buy some 2 boba drinks or anything else. Anything else at all. This is something a lot of people are not doing. You people, when was the last time the two of you worked out together? Go for that walk and appreciate the nature. See people, say hi to them. That is also a grand gesture because you don't do it anyway. And it's something
Why is
different
Arab
to
laughing?
do.
What if they hate cardio? Some people just hate
Just
cardio.
you can't hate it. This is even good for your body.
They don't want to do it.
It is not even anything active. You are just walking. If you get tired, sit down and talk. The fact that it's something completely different, something
That's
you would
true.
usually not do, it should be worth something.
Okay.
And again, if your partner is expecting that every time you have to express your love, it means your credit card, your ATM has to get some action. Then look, the person you are with is not in love with you. I'm sorry. Let's call a spade a
so,
spade. When you love
yeah.
somebody, okay, it's not in money. Money is nice. It's
Yeah.
good. But then you
The
understand
little
them.
things, the
Yeah.
You
moments,
understand when they are not
the-
giving you money or anything. And also stop assuming your partner has money. Sometimes they don't have money. They are
But
broke.
what if they lie to me that they have money? Though?
Like I
They
said,
sh-
also
they-
packet
in the
them,
beginning,
package
they
themselves.
showed me that they are rich. He came to me with a Land Cruiser. I didn't make up his wealth in my head.
I mean, yeah, they could have all those things, but they're currently not liquid.
Hey,
Their money is locked up. Yeah. See, and also,
some assets.
Okay. See, you want such grand gestures. Have
Yeah.
you ever done that for your partner?
That's also a
Because
big
I feel
question.
like, look, if I'm with a partner who keeps giving me grand things, I also want to do some. At
Yeah.
least if you've done 2, let me also make an attempt at 1.
Hey.
No, even half.
I'm saving
you
my
cannot
money.
be the only one. You are saving your money.
Yes. Who sent you? Who sent you?
So-
You are the one driving the Land Cruiser.
Are you listening? My future son, are you listening?
You're the one driving the Land Cruiser. Hello.
No.
No, but with the women bit I was asking about, I wanted to also stay on this for a while because there are some people who've had the conversation. They've made their partner know that I'm big on Valentine's Day, and then Valentine's Day comes and they don't do anything, and they still want to be in the relationship with this person. So how do they then like live in such a situation? Is it like a flag that they need to
Yes.
pay attention to? Or
If you expect all these things and your partner is not in the position to supply that kind of love that you want,
Yeah.
do it for yourself.
okay.
Because you need it. You feel like it is something I need to make myself feel loved, instead of expecting it from somebody who is likely to disappoint, because the person has expressly told you that this is my position on it. Do it for yourself. Alternatively, tell the person should also be willing to meet you halfway,
Okay.
because it matters to you. They may not go all out as much as they want to, but they're doing it just because it makes you happy.
Makes you happy.
That exists, but I will advise someone like that to primarily do it for themselves, because they need that love, and they feel like these are things that show me I'm loved. I would buy it for myself to show myself that I love me.
Okay.
That love is also celebrated on Val's Day.
And it's
But I
easier
think
for
we haven't
people
paid
to do
attention
for
to
you
that
what you do
more.
for yourself already.
Right.
When I meet you and
Exactly.
I know that these are the places you like to dine, when I'm thinking of taking you out,
It's easy.
I know that it needs to be
Easy.
within
Take
this
you.
set.
This
or
tax
higher.
brackets.
Yeah. But you're not taking yourself anywhere special before. And I come and suddenly I'm supposed to be picking that bill.
Well,
I completely agree.
No, I need to be a loving Samaritan to want to say
Exactly.
I've seen why you're in the
if you
trenches.
go
but
to
I want
Isioma
pull you
Nam-
out.
so more like you're just adding on to what you
Yes.
already do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very big on, you see, this, like they rightly said, the standard you set for people, for yourself, with yourself, not say for people, with yourself,
yeah.
is how people treat you. And so if somebody wants to take you, if the person even thinks of taking you to their trenches, the question is, are you trying to humble me or something? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
What's the point,
Yeah, what's the point?
of this, right? So you need to, that's why getting to know your partner and you know what they like. But if you're expecting grand gestures, you've not had a conversation with your partner, you're expecting them to deliver, and they don't deliver, I'm sorry, you're just going to be disappointed in yourself. But I don't think you should buy roses for yourself. That is just,
You see, and don't
that's
pick,
nice.
don't
It's
pick.
great.
if I'm going to be
cute.
doing that and be in a relationship, I might as well just be single. 'Cause what are we doing?
Don't pick gift
Oh,
cues
no.
from movies, okay?
Yes.
Don't do that. Like you are with
Yes.
somebody
That.
she has never bought herself flowers. When you go
Why
to
are
a
you
place,
buying
there's
flowers?
no
I was
flower
gonna-
there.
Why flowers?
There's
though?
no flower there.
Exactly.
When you
Why are you
go
buying
there,
flowers?
you've never
Because
seen
if
her.
you buy me Melb's kinky with shrimps, turkey, 1,000 octopus, pork,
Yeah.
and you have
That's
it
like your
delivered
love
to
language,
me
be like
where
that.
I am, with some blue skies to step it down.
God will bless you.
That flower money, bring it. Take it there. Reroute your money. Reroute.
You were saying.
So don't go in there, because in movies, romantic gestures means buying a flower for a woman.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're looking at your woman who, yes, maybe she doesn't have money to buy 500 CDs bouquet, a minimum 500 CDs bouquet. But when you see her, does she look at other people's flowers? Oh, that's a beautiful flower. Oh, that's a this. Then you know that there's somebody who loves flowers, but she's not had spare change to buy a flower for herself. For that kind of person, when you buy her flower, she would love it, she would appreciate it. But she's never even complimented any flower before. She's never said that's pretty, it smells nice. And then
Yeah,
you are
so then you
thinking,
just
because
assume that, yeah.
romantic gestures involve flowers, let me
yeah,
buy
yeah.
that for her. you won't. Your. I'm sorry. Your expectations will not.
So
be.
yes, if you're just joining in, you're welcome. This is Strong and Sassy on Joy 99.7 FM. We're talking about Valentine's Day expectations, why some partners, goes during this time, and we'd love for you to join in. WhatsApp number is 055 11 11 997. Also, give us a call right now on 0302 216 541. That's 0302 216 541. We've got a few messages. We'll be going through them pretty quickly. So I found something along avoidance and coping mechanisms, and there's something there that's ask a question about: can ghosting be a way to avoid confrontation or uncomfortable conversation? So I'll need you to hold that thought. Let me quickly read these messages, and so we can see what people are talking about. So this one says, dating in Ghana these days is complicated. You don't know whether the person needs help or love. It's coming from Vincent in Accra. Vincent, wow, thank you for your message, but wow, need help, pa. Anyways, this one says, hello, Sassy and brainy ladies. I think that ladies mostly from my experience show that they prefer guys who lie to prove love over truthful guys who genuinely love them. So mostly the guys take a cue from such ladies and go on to create false impressions in order to woo ladies. It's coming from citizen Sika Toga from Radio Universe at University of Ghana. And let's stay a little bit on this one. Does he have a point?
I mean, if you start with a lie, you need to continue that lie, because if you say you're driving a Range Benzo, and now you get the girl, and then now like, what are you going to do? Like, it's pointless, because the moment the person finds out the truth, they can capitalize on that and leave you. So what's the point of all these things you just did?
Okay. Well, ladies, in all your suggestions, don't forget that people should know their partner's love language and do give something accordingly.
Yeah,
goes on to say, example, the romantic walk is nice, simple and practical, but if my love language is acts of service, I would have preferred he does something for me or help me do something, like maybe spend the day with me and help me do some house chores or something. It also won't cost anything, and I'd appreciate it more than the love language of quality time with a walk outside.
Agreed.
I think also that people haven't spent time to know the love languages of their partners. What do you say, ladies?
True.
I read something else that said love languages are actually false. That thing is false. But
please, Amma, hold that thought. We have a call on the line. Let's quickly engage our caller. Hello? Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you please reposition yourself a little bit? We can hardly hear you.
Is it okay?
Yes, well, it's better. Please tell us, are you sharing a ghosting story or you're adding on to the conversation? Tell me.
Yeah, I'm adding on.
Okay, let's hear you.
Oh, me.
You don't go stay.
You said?
You don't go stay.
Oh, no. I have limited expectations in people. Okay, so me, some of these things, when it happens, it's weird, but you feel like, oh, things are, but I move on quickly. Yeah. But
you move on quickly. How do you mean?
I mean, with time, it's especially it's people that will disappoint you, people that will also do right by you. Yeah. So I understand this, and when it happens, okay, one of those things, yeah, you cry, you feel sad about it here and there, and I move on. Yeah.
So do you ever feel the pressure to put on a show for your partner? Have you ever had that, happen to you?
Oh, never.
So why do you think that never happens to you? Is it because you think you know your partner too well, or you just don't care about Valentine's Day?
About the Valentine's Day and the birthday thing, you see, we are all different people. Me, I've grown, okay, and it's not as if I've had some bad experiences and traumas whatsoever. It's just that I grew, and I realized, Charlie, it's one of those things. What is? It got to a point where I didn't really see the significance anymore. Yes, a day comes, it's called Valentine, you go out there, you chill, you go in dinner or whatever, and then what?
I see.
You understand what I'm saying? And then what?
Okay.
So it was like that. The cycle continues, you look forward to it, and then what? Yeah, you spice up, and then what?
Yo, Nana, I get your point.
It just goes to a point where I realize Saleh is one of those things. So if I have any spoiling to do or any spicing up to do, Saleh, we just flow with it. We don't wait for special occasions to do that. You
Okay,
understand?
okay, Nana.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much for your
So
contribution.
that's just my little now, but you see me the expectations you have of me, I have the same of you. If you are a woman and you are broke, forget you are not my line. Because you have to be responsible. I tell you spoil me. If you are broke, how can you spoil me while I spoil you? So you only be take liability. No. So make money. Just like I want money. You see, there's no better security than knowing you've got you. Okay? And money does not know gender. So as a woman, make money for your own good. So that will be a my boss again. That one to you say problem.
Well,
You
Nana, thank
understand
you.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Nana, I understand you.
So
Thank you
make
very
money.
much for
You
your.
make money, I make money. I spoil you, you spoil me. I buy you car, you buy me car. We are going, we are all happy. Now if you are broke, the
Emfa,
oh.
thank you very much for your contribution. This seems like something that has been on your chest for the longest time, Nana. But yeah, thank you so much for calling in. You can also join in 0302 We've got another caller. Let's quickly pick that one. Hello? 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 Okay, we've lost that caller. Alrighty, so yeah, we're still here. Strong and Sassy on Joy 99.7 FM. Send your thoughts via WhatsApp 055 11 997. And we're talking about the Valentine's Day expectations, why some people ghost during this time. A few messages have come in as well. We'll be reading them as and when. And I was asking, ladies, I was telling you earlier about something along the lines of ghosting being a way to avoid confrontation or uncomfortable conversations.
Yes, I agree. I think people do that, but it's usually towards the negative side. Because if you're looking to build a relationship with somebody or you want a relationship with somebody, you can't do that by avoiding them. So you have to be a courageous person and talk to the person. You
No,
can't
let me
keep
play devil's advocate. So we met. We met a month ago. We met in January. We've been talking in January. We like each other. We've decided to stay together 30th January. We decided to
Is
get
the
together
specifics
30th
for me?
January. No, I'm creating a scenario.
Okay.
Now it's 14th February, 13th February or 12th February, and I don't want to have that conversation with you because I've noticed some red flags in you, but I feel like they can be fixed, but I don't want to go too fast too soon. So I don't want to have this conversation with you. I also don't know whether I should show you this commitment level on Vows Day. I am in a space that is unsure. I'm unsure about a lot of things. I'm uncertain. So it's not like I don't like you. I like you enough to still want to be with you, but for now, I want to suspend all vulnerabilities and until we're able to talk about this further. Maybe towards the end of February, where I feel like I've been able to study situations well enough to make an informed decision on the future of our relationship.
All right, so
Would
before
you
I
hold
sing,
me?
before anyone comes in, we have a call on the line. We have two Baba on the line. Let's quickly take that. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good evening.
Yes,
Good
so
evening.
talk to us. What are you adding on?
So I think that I listened to Nana and then I was cringing. You know, it's kind of hard to believe that people think Vows Day is one of those normal days and then they don't want to. I think when you do that as a man, you are running away from responsibilities. Number one, you see, Vows Day is one of the days that is specifically put aside for you to show some love, right? And it's something that has to spice up a relationship. It's not for it's not for kids play, you see. So in a whole 365 days, you have just one day to show love. Apart from the birthday, you have another day to show love. And imagine you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend in an office space and it's Vows Day and he's not even able to pull up anything, zero for you. How do you feel? Let's be honest with ourselves. If you've been in the office space for a very long time or quite a while, you realize that it's a big deal for a woman. And you need to show up. You don't just act as if, oh, it's one of those days. Somebody will take your girl. And it's as simple as that. So I think I need my men to understand that they need to put in their best. You put in it's the little gesture that matter. You can get something small at least, and show love. That is my little take, because I have been there before, and I've been with someone that I used to think like this, like, oh, it's nothing. Even on birthdays, I thought it was really nothing. Oh, I don't. But going and being in an office space for a while now, it's a big deal. Sometimes your girlfriend needs to pepper somebody. So if you do make you pepper the other person, you get the point. So I believe every man must put in the best. If it's something small, just do it. Like, show your girl some love. It won't cost a thing. If you are not ready for dating, sit somewhere.
Okay.
With it.
Too, Baba. Thank you very much for your contribution. We appreciate it. And so, Kakra is on the line as well. Hello, Kakra. Hello, Kakra.
Hi.
So, thank you very much for joining us. Can you please go ahead and share your thoughts?
Yes. My opinion on this is, I think it is people's upbringing and the association that let them choose whether to actually be involved or not. You realize that sometimes, like I said, upbringing, some of the guys, I've been listening to the program, and some of your guys, the guys who are calling, are telling us that it's not necessary. Some are saying bring money, and I also do. You see, poverty can make you talk a whole lot. Poverty can let you say a whole lot. But every lady, if not every lady, most ladies expect something. It's like the other caller, the recent caller made in his submission. It does the little gestures is very important, because it's a period. Yes, we know that you are there every day. You can buy anything for the person, but for this particular day, I think it would be ideal for you to show love to your loved ones. I think that is my submission on this.
All right, Kakra, thank you very much for sharing that with us as well. Alrighty, so a few of the calls that have come in right here on Strong and Sassy on Joy 99.7 FM. We're still having a conversation about Valentine's Day expectations. We've got a few messages here, but Esinam gave us a whole strategy or scenario. So Amma, you wanted to jumping on that conversation, the one about where people are running away from the confrontation or having the conversation.
They're suspending.
They're suspending. Till later.
We do that a lot. Sometimes it can be even in business. You are running away from telling your client that something is going wrong, or to friends, family. We do that. We like to postpone things. But the truth is that we need to be courageous and face whatever challenge.
If I do that, you will tell me that I'm avoiding vows. That's why I'm breaking up with you.
No,
what if I want it to pass, but I also don't want to show commitment?
What you're saying, I mean, the proof that you were really avoiding it is that on vows day, you don't say anything,
and then you come back on the
That's the proof.
15th.
But
For what?
If you tell me, we have the confrontation, we argue it out. Once we don't break up,
for an
and I
argument.
come back to you on Val's Day, I don't have a gift, but I'm spending time with you.
Exactly.
I call you to express my affection towards you. What was I hiding then?
See, this. I just want to chime into the January 30th situation. Yeah. It's as simple as Happy Valentine's Day. I'm really glad I met you. I'm really getting to know you. I just met you. I'm not supposed to give you anything. Yeah. It's not a committed relationship.
Even if you've been together for 5 years, okay, your partner must not give you. It cannot be part of the budget. Look, let's face it. You didn't fall in love with a rich person. You didn't fall in love with a rich man. You fell in love with somebody who's earning 5,000 cedis a month.
Okay,
that's not a rich man.
Rich. No, I'm not to just add up to say that. That's even good. No, 5,000. What is the person's budget? Okay, the person is spending 2,000 cedis a month on fuel. 2,000 cedis a month on fuel. 3,000 cedis is what is left. How much are they putting in savings, investment, saving towards their next rent? Be truthful. The kind of person you're dating, even you, how much are you making?
How much are you giving the person?
Cannot give you gift every year on 14th, and then your birthday is coming up in 2 months, and then between that period you have an emergency and you need money and you need a person to support you. Then you other things. Oh, let's go out. It's Friday night. You've not been out for a while. Let's go. It's money. Like, you can't have such expectations. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Even rich people are not doing that all the time. they don't go on vacation every month. You cannot have that expectation. So the person, you can be with the person for 5 years, for 10 years, and it's Valentine's Day, and all they send you is a sweet message, or they wake you up and they hold your hand and tell you deeply from my heart, this is how I feel. It doesn't mean they love you less. Somebody can buy you all the gift. You wake up to bouquet of flowers. There's red on the left. There's white on the on your right, and it's all roses. And you still don't really mean so much to them.
Yep.
But they are just ticking off a box.
So, ladies, there's a conversation I want us to quickly add before we run out
It
of
doesn't
time.
mean that if you have to give me Valentine's Day gift, don't give me. If you are
Bring it, the candles, the orange candles.
if you are able to do so, you
candle
have
from
to.
Oris. I like it.
Lord.
Loris was a
No,
whatever.
but
Loris.
there's another side of this whole Valentine's Day gifting conversation where the men believe that the ladies do not know how to gift because they're stuck on giving them briefs and handkerchiefs.
The Bobo dance.
That one I agree.
Bobo
I
dance.
agree. People need to be
Kids.
creative. If you really do have money to spend on a gift, you need to think out of the box. You need to be creative.
People also believe that the things the men love or want are quite expensive.
I can agree. Men's stuff are expensive. To get a quality shirt, shoes, belt. If you want to buy those things, it's expensive. But then that's what we're saying, that work with who you are with. Know them and know them well enough to do things that will not break your account.
Yeah, and Valentine's Day is in February. You just don't start thinking about what you're going to give to your partner
On the 12th.
On the 12th.
I had to learn this the hard way a few
You
years
need to
ago.
start saving
I had
towards
to
it.
tell myself the truth, because I'd always been such I was so excited. I'm big on birthdays, and some years ago I had to tell myself some truth, that every time my birthday is in August, and I start thinking of, when is my birthday the previous year, even before it's that year, I start thinking of it, and I'm always like, my birthday, I want to do this, I want to have fun. My birthday comes and I'm not able to do anything because I don't have money. Then one time I told myself, why do you always think that some magical money will fall on your laps when your birthday comes up? You need to save for it. You need to plan. You need to say, okay, do I need to increase my income from now to August or something?
Am I saving my windfalls?
Yes.
To be able to
And
buy
when I
something for
started
this
thinking
person.
that way, I could now do something for myself on my birthdays.
Exactly.
And not be expecting that somebody will magically think, this girl needs this amount of money to do something.
How disappointed you would be.
See, women need to give gifts. This conversation we are having is not just that you just sit somewhere and expect that a man will give you something, or your man. What are you going to give him?
Give gifts. Is he not your Valentine too?
So exactly. The Valentine doesn't swing
It's not
one
your
way.
body. It's not your body.
That doesn't
Your body
count.
is not a
Hey,
gift.
I'm giving you me.
That doesn't count.
That's a very good
It doesn't count.
Yeah,
It really
oh my
doesn't
god,
count.
my gift started bleeding. Are you serious? Are you even serious?
But the one about the fact that the men's stuff are expensive. So are there any gift ideas you'd want to share with
On
the
the
listeners?
12th?
No, I mean,
I leave it to you guys.
so aside the walks, aside the
We're still doing the walk.
yes, you can fuel his car. I don't
Yes.
think that's exorbitant. You can fuel his car.
Yes.
You can change his tires, like
Ooh.
2 front tires.
Fill the
I don't know
tank.
The
Fill
car
the
that
tank.
the person uses. You can do something like that. That is more of a gesture that is more meaningful than buying a belt that they probably have 20 of.
Yeah. I say fill
The
their
same
tank.
thing you
Simple.
gave them last year. Look, let's assume that you really don't have any. You don't even have 100 cedis to spare.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't know who I'm talking to. Yes, I know you guys have watched movies before. You've done whatever before. One of the things you can give your partner, okay, which I'm surprised I have to call it a gift, but in recent times it's proven to be even something that's so scarce, which is vulnerability.
Yep.
The two of you should sit down and actually have a real conversation. You will be surprised to
So,
find
ladies,
out that
this is us wrapping up, by the way.
okay, if you give each other this gift, you'll be surprised that it means that next year this person will not be considered as one of your Valentine options. But this is a gift to yourself. because you would stop wasting each other's time.
Thank you.
You would have known that, okay, there's no future, so let's end here. So if you don't have any money to spend, my dear, it's your time to tell this person all the things you don't like and see if they are willing to come to and tell you that I want this, I'll fight for it, I'm going to do better. And you to do the same thing, like be very open and truthful to yourself. So you know that exactly how much your partner has. So you don't go expecting a trip to Santorini.
All right, so ladies, thank you very much for passing by. I really appreciate the conversation. Yeah, the comporting ourselves we did not, but that's fine. But thank you so much for passing by. Esinam, marketing professional, Ama, media and marketing consultant, who's also an entrepreneur, and then Aram, who's a serial entrepreneur. They are your regulars on the show. They pass by, and to have this conversation about Valentine's Day expectations, why some people goes during this time. My name is aKorfa, and I sat in for Enimwe Enimado. Right now, it's the news at 8, and then right after that will be Overdrive with Kofi Hayford. Keep your dial locked on.